See, the most famous story I have when dealing with old people at a job, I worked overnight at a gas station for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Old dude comes in looking about 60 years old, and he goes immediately to the beer section, right?
Yep.
Now he's looking, and I'm guessing his son or whoever said, "Hey, Pops, White Claws are pretty good. You should try them." So he grabs a case of White Claws. This case of White Claws is $25.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I forget how many are in there. White Claw is expensive anyway.
If it's $25, it's probably a 12 or an 18 pack. I only know that because I work retail.
This dude doesn't look at the price. Just grabs it because he's like, "My son said this is good." So grabs it, brings it to the desk, and we have a cordial conversation first, right? He sets it on there and I scan it. I'm like, all right, $25.87, whatever it was. And he goes, "Huh? Whoa. What'd you say?" $25.87. And he takes a $50 bill out of his wallet. Again, this was 2020. What are you doing walking around with cash in your wallet? You will get robbed. Even if you're in a safe neighborhood, you will get robbed. People will find out. But dude throws $50 at me, and I just look at it, and I'm like, all right. Something to know about this gas station. We might have a whole episode on this gas station because my manager doesn't put up with bullshit. He looked us the day I was hired. He was like, this ain't a fucking customer's always right. Don't sass the customer. If someone's giving you shit, give them shit. I fucking hated when people, I know this is a little side. So we're taking the old man story. We're putting it right here for a second. Let me grab this, put it on your plate right now.
All right, got
Fucking hated when people would just throw money on the desk. Especially when it was coins and I had to slide them off. I fucking hated it.
It's disrespectful.
And then sometimes regulars would come in to do that. So I would offer up my hand immediately after I'd tell them a price, and they would place it next to my hand. And it would take everything in my fucking power not to magically grow Wolverine claws and slash this motherfucker over the counter. Holy shit. That to the side. Realize it, because that's disrespectful. Don't do that.
It's disrespectful, yeah.
So I get his change, and I throw it onto the box. I don't hand it to him. I throw it. And he goes, "Oh! And mind you, there is a line of about 4 people behind him. And he's like, "Oh, it's like that?" And I'm like, "Yeah. You paid. Take your change and get out of the store." And he was like, "You can't disrespect me like that." And I was like, I could do whatever I want. I work in this store. And I looked at him and I was just sipping, because we got a free drink. I was just sipping my drink. And he finally grabs the White Claw and storms off, opens the door, turns back to me, and he just goes, "You!" British cigarette. "You!" Word that I'm kind of confused if I can use or not. It's in LGBTQ. It's the Q in LGBTQ, but I'm not going to say it. Said that. Just screamed it in the store. And my first thought was, you just called me gay twice. Does that mean you called me straight? Is that a double negative in your eyes? Nothing wrong with being gay. But he called me gay twice. That dude's pissed.
No, okay.
I started helping the next person, and I guess this dude just sat and steamed in his car. Fucking, this motherfucker not gonna disrespect me. Walks back in the store, and I don't remember what he said. I just remember words, voice. And this is back when the shields were up. So he was just poking at the plexiglass, screaming at me, and then slammed his hand on the counter. And I just had my drink going, "You done?" Dude, these motherfuckers want to talk about, I'm sorry, I'm talking so much. I promise the last thing we're going to say.
Continue.
Motherfuckers want to talk about, This young generation just wants everything handed to them. Oh, you liberal snowflakes getting triggered over anything? Watch these motherfuckers at stores, fast food places, anywhere where a financial transaction is happening. God, they're gonna bitch and moan about any inconvenience.